All right, back again. All new episode. Run and Tell That podcast. And tonight is the after party at Lounge 732. You know what I'm saying? Harris versus Trump. Politics as usual. So, who's ready to start this off?
G-Man?
I'm an independent personally, so
You independent personally?
yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna lean to this time. I'm gonna be independent this time.
I've been independent for years now, but I'm still registered as a
Yeah.
Democrat, but
Yeah, me too.
yeah, no, I ain't going for neither one of these people.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Most
whoa,
likely,
whoa.
I
You
said
gotta
people.
think.
I caught myself. I said people.
Yeah.
So, hey, look, question y'all too. So, we talking about Trump and Harris. Why y'all choose independent? I'm just thinking.
Oh, I've been
So what
independent. I've been
so what can
independent
y'all? So
ever
who's in,
since.
so who's
Huh?
the independent person that you gonna vote for?
Oh no, I'm an independent. I just go in and I vote based on who I want to vote for. I don't go
Yeah,
party.
yeah,
Um. So yeah. So it doesn't
yeah.
matter if it's somebody that's independent. I don't vote for the independent person. I just vote for who I want to vote for in that moment.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. So I'm not party aligned. So
yeah,
I
well,
became an independent. I say when Obama decided to remove the public option from the healthcare plan, that's when I decided to be an independent. Was then. So I've been independent for a while now.
because some people have praised that move. Some people have cursed that move. Um, but right now, again, we're looking at two candidates, Harris and Trump. I don't know if we got a lot to choose from, but we shall see. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll go ahead and say this about Trump. You know what I mean? Trump is what a lot of people say this man got 35 charges against him, but a lot of them don't understand. He got a bunch of charges against him, but he ain't in jail. Yeah. He ain't in jail. So it's a different when people sit there and say, I relate to Trump. But guess what? You can relate to him. You in jail, but he is not. You know what I'm saying? You be in jail. You will be in jail. You know what I'm saying? With Harris, I need to know. For me personally, she has not come up with anything yet. So I need to know what is the economy gonna look like for her. What
Yeah.
is the border? What is the inflation? What is the school thing gonna look like? What is the infrastructure? Infrastructure. Gonna look like? What is that gonna look like? Now, what I know what I'm getting with Trump is the same old because he's a businessman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with a businessman, this is what you're gonna get. He gonna wheel and deal. But I need the honesty because remember now, if he was that good at the beginning, he would have been in office right now. It's a reason why he didn't get voted in. It's a reason why that we got Biden. It's a reason why Harris coming up. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of reasoning that go behind. Now, like I said, is Trump qualified than Harris? Yeah, of course he's gonna be qualified than Harris. Would I vote for Trump? If Harris don't give me nothing, I ain't got no choice but to vote for Trump. If she don't give me the groundwork of what she working with, you know what I mean? I guess I'm gonna
Yeah.
be voting for myself. I'm gonna put myself on the shoot. You become independent. Why not? Like I said again, we listen to these politicians, they blowing smoke. Like I said, it's like sunshine. Everybody want to tell you what Harris is doing wrong, what Trump is doing wrong. But at the end of the day, I'm a state employee. I'm looking at what are you going to do for me to make my life that much more comfortable. Project 25. Exactly. Again, and please push looking up Project 25. Yeah. I need for folks to look up Project 25. If they look up Project 25, you have a good working knowledge of what's getting ready to happen to the government once Trump is back, if Trump gets back in office. Yep. Project 25 not good.
And then you know what's so sad about it? Half of those Trumpsters that gonna vote for him, they're gonna be crying about why the school don't have
No Head Start
Head
program.
Start program. Well, you should have thought about that before
You should have read
you know what I'm
Project
saying?
25.
You should have read about that. You know how the Trumpsters go.
Yeah.
They're gonna blame everything. They're gonna blame the man down here, the African American man who's superintendent. Why you ain't doing this?
Mhm.
Why you? They need to get him out of here.
Yeah.
They need to get him out. He ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. Why? But they ain't read Project 2025. They ain't read it. It's a reason why.
I want you guys, like I said again, I encourage our listeners, if we have any, to look up Project 25. These are the things that will be adversely affecting our lives.
That's right. It will definitely affect our lives
if they get this passed. So again, like I said, let's be real. And I know for the most part, I don't want you just because you're a black person to vote for Harris. Or just because you're a white person to vote for Trump.
Vote for the right candidate.
You do some legwork.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do some background.
Mm-hmm.
Check out who's who and what's what. And again, like I said, make an educated decision.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. If Dick Cheney was running right now, I would have voted for Dick Cheney. You know why I would have voted for Dick Cheney?
Because he shot that lawyer.
He shot that lawyer. He shot that lawyer. I would vote the heck for Dick Cheney. I would even vote for Al Gore.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were gonna say Ross Perot for a minute there.
Hey, I like those Ross Perot.
And then
I like those Ross Perot. He was
an independent. Gregory.
And don't get it twisted. What that stripper name who light up what that stripper name?
I know you're talking about.
What's that? God dog it! I got a brain freeze.
Oh.
But anyway, I'll vote for her. Can you imagine a stripper in the White House?
Polls everywhere.
Every single
you get a poll. I get a poll. Everybody get a poll.
Can you imagine the Secret Service sitting up there and say, I would vote for her.
Stormy Daniels.
You know what I mean? Look, think about it. So you think about it for a second, man. The Secret Service protecting her and she's scripting. Shoot.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that Harris was talking about the subsidy for the new homeowners getting I think it was like 25. I think it's $25K for the first year, and then she also trying to implement for new parents. So for that first year, you get I think it's $6,000 or something like that right there. A relief for first year.
Well, you know what, and it's a good thing that she's coming on with that. But the saddest part about it, she need the House to be a Democrat. She needs the Senate to be a Democrat. It's good to have the plan, but if you don't have them to back you, guess what? They're not going to pass that.
Yeah.
Look what Obama dealt with his last 2 years in office. He dealt with every single kickback. They actually if one thing that was totally disrespectful for him being the president of the United States, and they disrespect him his last 2 years in office. The House wasn't even his. The Republican in the Senate wasn't even his. Everything that he tried to pass, they kicked against.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They kicked against. So think about it. So everything that they trying to pass, anything that she tried to pass, if she don't have a Democratic House, a Democratic Senate, and then in the Senate, she need actually 10 more votes. So she need a full House. She need a full Senate to actually pass any agenda. Yep. So she can sit there, anybody can sit there and try to see if they can get their thing to pass. It won't pass. You know, that's the hold up with Biden stuff now. Somebody said he got over 100 stuff that didn't pass. Look at Tommy Tuberville, that dang going coach of. He used to be the coach of Auburn. That joker sat there for almost 2 years and sat there, and then we want to pit nobody in the dang United States over the head, over the Marines and the Army. He kicked against it. Why? Why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that we got some trifling people up there. They got political stuff that they want to do. They want to actually see their stuff go through. In order for them to see their stuff, they need these people to actually vote for it. So they will hostage the whole government. And a lot of people don't say that.
Yeah, well, you know, the problem is, to your point, is we don't have people that's willing to go across the line and actually work with each other, because right now, to your point, where everybody only worrying about the next election cycle,
Yeah.
So then that way, because you already know what's going to come up in these debates, in the ads. This person voted yeah on all of this. This person voted no. This person didn't show up. So then it's like, well, if it doesn't pan out, I can't. That way, I'm not attached to it. It's like everybody is on this defensive shit and trying to make their party look better than what it is. You know what I mean? Instead of just going, all right, we need to go across the line and we just got to work together to try to get where we need to go and keep pushing this country further. And I think that's been one of the problems is you don't have enough people that's willing to go across the line and help each other out. To your point,
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100. Well, like I said again, you have Vice President Harris, you got past President Trump, and right now, if that's all the choices and options got, Dr. King said we have some difficult days ahead of us. That's right. And we're gonna have some difficult days ahead of us. I'm offended by all the monies that's being pushed to other countries. When we here in the United States need so many things. When you're considering letting Head Start programs go by the wayside, when you're considering taking Social Security away from our seniors, I'm offended by even the thought of things like that. And like I said again, we gotta vote.
Yeah, we gotta
You
vote.
gotta be an educated voter. Don't vote.
Do your research.
Do your research. Do your homework.
Do your homework.
Because that's gonna be very, very important.
Yeah, I mean, like the candidate that you want to be in there, is that really the candidate that you need?
Yeah.
So I mean, really, really do your research and understanding and all that stuff like that. Like I said, I voted for Trump 4 years ago. I mean, I did. You know what I'm saying? I definitely did because I wanted to change. I mean, like 8 years ago, I voted for him because I wanted to change. I wanted to change from the fact that it being that, man, this man know his stuff. But once he actually like seen him on the center stage and seen him do his thing, I was like, what the heck? This joker told us as American people to drink bleach during the coronavirus.
Yep. He did.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? But like I said, I voted for him. So this is what I'm getting. You know what I mean? I voted for him because I got family members who own businesses. You know what I'm saying? And guess what?
He was for businesses.
He was for businesses. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I'm a middle class person. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, did it help me? I ended up owing tax that year. You know what I'm saying? Did it help me out? And guess what? And a lot of people don't understand when we got that stimulus check. We're paying that back right now. A lot of them don't understand that. So they're thinking that it's a Biden thing. It's a Trump thing. Am I going to vote for Trump? Am I going to vote for Trump this year? Yes, I am. I'm a Trumpster. Oh, no, I'm just playing. I don't know. I got to actually do a little bit more research. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to vote for the better candidate that's going to help, like the school and all that stuff like that. I need to hear Harris' plan, what she got, and what she
I ain't
can
like
get.
to your point. I didn't vote for Hillary when 8 years ago. It was 8 years ago, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Because of the same thing. Because I was gonna vote for Bernie, and then the Democrats did that thing with that super delegates bull crap. It's like the people voted for Bernie. They felt like Bernie wasn't going to win, so they felt Hillary could win. So then they did the super delegate shit that way to push her in, and then you lost those swing votes like myself because it was like I'm not voting for her. I didn't vote for her. I didn't vote for him. I can't even remember who I voted for. To be honest with you, I don't remember.
Well,
but it was the same thing as like you to your point. You just got to go check those sites, check everybody's site, look up what they policy, what they trying to do, I mean, you can go and look at how they voted and stuff like that to see. No matter what people say, you can look and see how they voted. If they was there when it was when certain things that matter to you was being brought up, those bills, and then how they voted or didn't vote for those bills. So, I
Yeah.
mean, and then yeah, my bad. Oh, we got a message. I'm sorry.
Yep.
All right.
If y'all get a chance, if you're interested, there is a third party candidate running that's talking about doing some things that a Republican or a Democrat will never do, like overturning Citizens United versus the Federal Election Committee. It's a Supreme Court ruling. It makes it legal for corporations to buy politicians. You know how we all say our government's corrupt. And quite a few other things. If you check out his website, you might like what you read.
I need to know the website because that would change my mind. Look, let us know that website because
Yeah, what's the website and the candidate? Is this Kennedy who you got in your what you call?
please let me know because I'm tired of our corrupt system. I might run for the mayor of Kershaw.
All right then.
All
right.
You think
You got a
You
good
say what?
chance.
I'm gonna tell them all the
You think
true
you'll
stuff.
win?
Yeah, I'm telling them that anybody that votes for me can get all the street Viagra they want.
All right then.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so then I mean, to your point though, the question is with Harris, since it's like, what is it? Is it anything different than with what you call it that you plan on than Biden that you plan on doing? Or is it you coming in to try to finish pushing through what he couldn't get through?
Well, I think that from what I was told, is that she wanted to lay her own groundwork. You know what I mean?
Well,
From what I
that's a good
read
start.
today. So when I read today is that she wanted to lay her own groundwork. But what I wanted to know is that I need to know about all the people that running for president. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we have this vote every 4 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The person who become president, I mean, like Trump said, I don't know if he was saying that to be funny. He said, if he don't win, he going to Venezuela. Now, I don't know how that works. Secret Service going to have to go with him. But, I don't know if he was saying that because, every time he says something, it's not meant to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Harris need to actually come up with something. She need to give me something. Robert Kennedy need to give me something. You know what I mean? The independent person need to, because I think Robert is independent. So the other person need to actually give me something, because I need to read up on these people so I can actually know. I don't want to. I want my vote to really count, and then whoever wins, then I can say I vote for the best candidate of my choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you probably
message.
can tell
We got a message.
Yeah.
Nope, it's just simply Kennedy 24. If you just Google Kennedy 24, I can hit you guys the back chat if you want. You hit the top left 3 dots and go to his policies. There's one for we the people, not we the corporations. There's one for you guys that might particularly be interested in policies have failed Black Americans as usual. He speaks with regard to Native Americans and how they've been unjustly served. And if you look at his record and see how many times he's just sued the government, all the government institutions for corruption, and has defended citizens from their government. He's been doing it for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see it. I pull it up.
Oh yeah. So what you thinking, Gerard? Who you leaning towards, or what are you looking for? I should say.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. 8 years ago, I voted for Hillary, and I only voted for Hillary because I looked at who was to me the lesser of two evils to me, and I did not believe in Trump. I just didn't. I didn't. I didn't do enough research to see who was the independent in that during that time, and I just went with because I've always voted Democrat, so it was like, but this time around, I also want to do more research of you know what I'm saying of all the candidates. You know what I mean? What basically what they trying to accomplish. Because at the end of the day, is what they trying to accomplish. Because
Yeah.
they can tell you that they can do this and they can do that, but if the Republicans have the House and the Senate, and we get a dem and Harris is president, everything she tried to push through is gonna get kicked back. If it's vice versa, everything everything Trump tried to do is gonna get kicked back. So at the end of the day, it ended up most time it ended up being broken promises because people don't vote at the lower levels. You know what I'm saying? We'll go out to vote when Obama was doing it. Now everybody's flocking because Harris, because they, you know what I'm saying, they want the first woman president, which I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. But then once you do that, you're not done. You still got to vote at the lower levels. So it's like I said, I don't really have a definite person right now. It's just that I'm gonna do more research and see, you know what I'm saying, what, you know, all the candidates are trying to offer. But that's all
Yeah.
it is what they're trying to offer you. They can promise you, well, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Half time that shit don't been make it through. It all depends.
Oh yeah.
So that's where I stand with it. But then, like I said, everybody's talking about because this is the election that's coming up. But we also need to talk about voting at the lower levels. Also,
Yeah.
the job is not done. It's like, you know what I mean. So you can't vote Harris in, and then when her shit don't get through, now you blaming Harris because that's the shit that Obama went through. There was a lot of black people that sit there and talk shit, and it's like you got to take some of the responsibility.
Yeah.
If you ain't voting at the lower level, then what's the point? So that's just me. So I don't have a front runner right now at this point of who I just want to. I'm gonna read up on this particular candidate and see what you know what I'm saying, what he's talking about, and eventually I'll I'll make a decision about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got a message. Hold on, let me go back.
This gentleman's absolutely right. You can see how they stand on the topics. They may agree or disagree with you, but what can they actually get done? And a lot of the things like firing the corrupt individuals from the FDA and EPA, and they can be done through executive order. So some people say it's overreach. Actually, in my opinion, some of the best presidents in the history of this country, like Lincoln, the Emancipation Proclamation was an executive order. Most people don't realize that. So the next president could have undone it, but didn't because cat was already out of the bag. So a lot of this stuff, a lot of his plan requires executive orders, which don't require to go through Congress. Unless you want to make them law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, got another message.
I'm just happy to share, guys. A lot of people don't even know the man's running. You know, JFK, his uncle, was assassinated after, pushing forward on civil rights. Obviously, supporting Dr. King, trying to revoke the censorship and stop lying to the people. He tried to expose and move the Federal Reserve back under the Treasury Department. He was assassinated. His RFK Jr.'s father, Bobby Kennedy, if you remember the speech he gave after MLK was assassinated, led the charge for the civil rights movement, passed the torch, so to speak, picked up the torch, so to speak, won the California primary, boom, he was assassinated. So RFK Jr., he's got a bone to pick. He's definitely a civil rights guy.
Yeah, I'm out. Like I said, I'm gonna do my research on him. I'm gonna look him up.
You gonna take the other two?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the other two.
Oh, okay.
The other two.
What's going on, fellas? How's it going? Happy Friday, G, Ro, and Gerard. So when it comes to this whole Kamala Harris and Donald Trump thing, I think the better candidate might be Trump. But people of color see, hey, I'm black, she's black, and she's running because Kamala Harris is going to crucify us as people of color, man. They are using her to crucify us. Donald Trump is not the better candidate, but if I had to choose the lesser of the evil, I know we think Donald Trump is the evil people. Come on, y'all. There are a lot of things policies that he's going to pass that are kind of like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Like the police having, they're pretty much going to get pardoned, you know what I'm saying, automatically if they kill somebody. You see, as a black man, they already kind of got it, so I'm not too mad about that, even though I am, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But both ways, it's fucked up all across. Man, everybody knows who was running. This man been pushing this Kennedy agenda for the longest, man. But I love it, though. That's really his guy, so that's why I love politics, man. You got to find your person and just stick by them, so it's like being in a relationship.
So yeah, like I said, for me, like I said, I'm gonna look him up and
They wouldn't even let us talk about it in the military.
and
I
see.
bet not.
No, sir. Couldn't talk about it.
Yeah, the thing here, I was seeing the thing. I'm like, done. I said, shoot, I gotta take some time to try to decide on who I'm gonna vote
Yeah.
for. I know before, man, I used to be like, I'll be switching between CNN, NBC, and Fox News.
If I,
You know, because you want to hear everybody's rhetoric, and then you just gotta pick out, you know,
Well,
the
you know what?
stuff and then toss the bullshit that everybody is spewing on a respective station.
You know, and
Yeah,
you
that's
know
true.
what? And I'm gonna say this, and you know, if Trump stay on course,
Which he won't.
and I mean, like he stay on coach and stop. I mean, like on course and stop, like calling that. Hey, she just like a couple months ago saying that she was black, she was Indian. You know what I'm saying? Like if he
Indian,
Trump,
Asian,
if
Trump,
he stay on course,
Trump can't stay on course.
but if he stay on course,
He
I mean,
can't
like
stay on
if he
course.
actually like
He
say, hey
can't stay
man,
on
let me
course.
just go
He
ahead
Trump.
and be this guy that America want me. But what he want to do is he want to crack jokes about a person and all that stuff like that. You know, he'll get my vote if he actually change his ways. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right now, because I don't, like I said before, I don't know anything about Harris.
Yeah.
What she got going on. Now she gonna have to sell me next week Monday.
Yeah.
Wednesday. When that Democratic convention happened,
yeah.
and when she talked on Thursday, I need to know her vision. I need to be at that TV being like,
Yeah.
if she got me, she got me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, right now I'm like 50-50. I'm 50 this way, 50 that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said
You're on
before,
the
now
fence.
I was a Trumpster.
Yeah.
He
sure was.
I was a Trumpster.
He sure was.
I voted for Trump. I even got Trump underwear on tonight.
Hey, I don't know about all of that now. We ain't gonna inspect.
I got Trump underwear, Trump t-shirt on. I got Trump do-rag on.
Got you.
And I got hair socks on.
Yeah.
And I want for people to understand that the G-Man ain't the only man of color that voted for Trump. And he'll never be. He's not the first, he won't be the last. Because at the end of the day, Trump was president at one point in time.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
So apparently whatever he was saying made sense
to
somebody.
He was different.
You know,
he was different. At the time, he was different. He was a candidate that we never ever seen before because what he did.
Don't forget, you went from Obama to Trump.
That's right.
For some, you went from sugar to shit.
Yeah.
For some. But like I said again, for some he was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. At least you know what you were getting. You
exactly.
from him.
Exactly.
He ran on the idea. I'm a businessman. I'm running like a businessman.
I'm gonna run this country like a business.
This country needs to be ran like a business if it is to succeed as a country.
That's right.
And like I said again,
it needs to be ran like a business.
One of my primary concerns is all the money that they're funneling to other countries.
Hey, you know why they do
that?
They've been
so
doing
much
that since
stuff
Reagan.
going on
They've been doing that
here in the
since Reagan.
States that we could use that money for.
Think about it. Reagan been doing that. Reagan been funding money all the way to Venezuela.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then who became the president after that? Bush, right? Bush became the president, and he was funding money. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Clinton been funding money.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Obama. You know what I mean? It's just like a trickling effect.
Yeah,
And they don't.
yeah.
And then, matter of fact, Trump did the same exact thing.
Yes.
So they do it, and they say they're not doing it, but they
Yeah.
do it because go
They
ahead.
do. I'm just listening. You know, G-Man, keep talking.
You know, and that's the sad part about it is that you're 100% right. Look, you can help out the United States. Why are you sending all this money to we call it SWAC big? Oh no,
I know you're talking about
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Hey, I
I
would
call it
never.
SWAC crazy
Yeah.
because they SWAC crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like this
Yes.
war with Russia been
Yeah.
going on for almost
Yeah,
2
yeah.
years.
Yes.
And we've been paying
Yeah,
for
and
it.
we helping them.
Billion.
Yeah.
Look,
Billion.
we using
Billion.
And they estimated we spent trillions on our war with Afghanistan, our war in y'all remember, fellas, when we was fighting wars on several fronts, Iraq and Afghanistan. They estimated we spent trillions.
But that's what's so
And-
sad. But we need to put that money back. Look how many homeless people in Atlanta.
Thank you.
Yeah.
New York.
New York,
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
You
New
go
York.
downtown Charlotte right now.
Yeah.
Somebody came. A man came to me the other day. He said, "You got
Yeah.
a breath of fresh air." I said, "You breathing, right?" But I gave him $20.
Oh yeah.
I gave. You know why I gave him $20? I said, "Hey, no, don't you buy no alcohol? I seen a 6-pack in your thing. You have pushing a buggy.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
joker pushing a buggy.
Yes.
It had no brand new. Somebody gave.
As, as you state, there's a lot of homeless in Charlotte. I've done security up there for over 20 years. A lot of homeless. So you're right, my brother. Our nation is in bad shape. I don't know if y'all remember, but President Obama, under his administration, he had this policy where he wanted the American people to see where everything that was being spent was going.
They didn't like that. They don't
Yeah,
want that.
He
don't want
opened up, he allowed the American people to see where every dollar that was being spent was going. And then, regardless of what people say about President Obama, he said, it was President Obama that said, it make no sense for us to make nations rich that don't even like us. It was President Obama. So he began this process, regardless of who wants to take the credit, of backing away from and supporting these countries. For the first time, the guys, I'm with some smart guys here, and I'm very smart guys. Under the Obama administration, we became energy independent. America having all of these wells capped here.
No, you're wrong because Trump did it.
No, it was under
Trump did it.
it was under the Obama administration that
Trump
we
said
became.
he signed a law that I
Trump
remember that.
Trump might have took credit for it, but under the Obama administration, all of these oil
Yeah, he
wells
started
were
it.
capped. Yes, President Obama began to uncap them oil wells.
So you tell me why Trump didn't do that?
President Trump take credit for some stuff he didn't do. Y'all know that.
For some people, they thought it wasn't good business.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
When you get to monopolize the oil,
Yeah,
being distributed into this
Yeah.
country,
yes,
that's a big deal.
that's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
Big deal, Dale.
Yeah.
But
we got two on
But
there.
we became
We got two
energy
messages.
independent under the Obama administration.
Let's hear from our folks.
I hope some of you gentlemen join one of my future shows. It's a lot that a lot of people don't know. They just don't follow as closely as some, and that's all right. This guy lowered taxes for hundreds of billions of dollars, corporations making record profits, while prices of products are going up and salaries stay stagnant. Lowered their taxes by 60% and raised taxes on the working class. By using quantitative easing in the Federal Reserve, diluted every single one of our dollars. It's on the surface. The economics they talk about sound pretty words. They lying to you.
Who did it? Not Trump.
The Federal Reserve. I'll give you an example. While we were talking about in 16, talking about who's going to use what bathrooms with, they passed, they voted whether or not to audit the Federal Reserve because they lost and couldn't account for $9 trillion. Now, Now, I know we talk about these foreign wars and how much they cost us. It always is brought up. It's about $200 billion. Okay. I'm talking about $9 trillion. And then Congress voted not to audit. Not to audit. Why would they do that? Another 2.5 trillion missing here. Another 18 trillion at the Pentagon. Trillion, guys. This is a big deal, right? The Fed is robbing us, literally.
I think we got
You still got two more.
One last thing, and then I gotta roll out. Somebody else wants to start a show with me. As far as petro, energy independence, what was finally passed through the, I think it was the Inflation Reduction Act, was the legalization of selling butanol versus ethanol. Butanol. So my background is chemical engineering. We've been trying to get butanol passed for a long time. It's more energy dense and you get the same yields and could actually replace gasoline. You don't have to modify your engine or pipelines or gas pumps like ethanol, right? This could literally replace gasoline completely. So that was passed by the Biden administration with bipartisan support. So huge deal. The pipeline was Canadian. I love this conversation, guys. I love it. I don't know how much longer I can stick around. I'm messaging my buddy right now. So, but I appreciate you guys. You know, you got the right head on your shoulders when you say, I don't know who I'm voting for yet. I need to do more research. That is the right answer. And keep searching for the truth. I think you'll find the right person for the job. Check my guy out. And I appreciate you guys. Hope to see you on the streets around town. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, fellas. I enjoyed listening.
We definitely
We appreciate you.
appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing is that, you know, it's not like a policy that, like, I want to know more. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm telling you right now, if Kamala, whatever, because she, you know, I don't know her name. They done switch on the name. They done switching on the name so much. So I'm gonna say Harris.
Yeah.
If she sit there and she, and like I said before, if she laid out a good vision, because I know Trump vision, then I'll still be tossed up. But she got to sell me on a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? She got to definitely sell me on a little bit more because right now, I don't know who to vote for. I mean, it's three individuals that we could vote for, but we got to make sure that whoever we put in the White House, got to have our voice. You know what I'm saying? Definitely need the Supreme Court to be tackled. The Supreme Court needs some kind of, they need to be well, I mean, like, I know a lot of people say they life term, but they, something need to happen to them.
No bias in them.
Something need to happen with them because what they're doing right now is they're rewriting history. Yes, they are. They're rewriting history, and nobody's paying attention to that. Nobody's paying attention to that. You got these people, these 6 Republicans that was appointed. Look, don't get me wrong now. Don't 3 of them was 4 of them was Trump.
Okay, so how many we got? 8.
We got 9.
9.
9.
5
so
of
what
them not under the pump.
But the other, you got Robert. You got Robert.
You
got Roberts, who's the chief.
What was he? The Clinton administration or Bush?
No, he was Bush. Robert is the chief.
I remember.
So you got to remember now. So they're rewriting history as we know right now. And as American people, would you want to know about Roe versus Wade? Why?
Roe versus Wade.
So why are they changing around that? If
they should, had already been settled.
The other 3 individuals that came in under President Trump, they sat there on the Senate floor and said they will not do it. They gave their word. And guess what they end up doing? They did it.
Yeah.
They gave their word. They put their hand on the Bible.
Yeah.
So guess what? If they gonna sit there and do that,
you can imagine what they're gonna do with affirmative action.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all right now, affirmative action is one of the topics up there.
Yeah.
Oh, my best friend Clarence Thomas,
Uh-huh.
he's up there.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to Anita. I need
Yeah.
Anita to come
Anita
back
Gill.
up. Where Anita at? Anita
Hey,
need to come back up.
she's
She
still
need
out
to
there.
visit him.
Hey,
She need to
out
go
there.
ahead and visit him.
Hey, fellas.
Remember he said he ain't had no
Puerto
religion.
cocaine.
Yeah,
Hey,
remember he
fellas.
said he did nothing. But I need Anita
Hey,
to come back to actually to work his life.
Hey, fellas, I need Anita too.
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
She
Well,
wasn't bad.
that-
She wasn't bad looking.
That was the first shot across the bow.
But
There
you
you
know,
go.
I need Anita
but
too.
if y'all get what I'm saying is that so if the Supreme Court gonna sit on national TV
Yes.
and say when they getting like voted in that they confirmational hearing that they're not gonna do this and that and they do it,
Yeah.
they should not. That's against the law now. You know what I'm saying? That's against the pretend
You
law.
got to
Well, now
remember,
listen,
you got to remember
listen,
they're politicians too.
If you
Go ahead
have
there.
a presidential candidate
Uh-huh.
that has been found guilty
Yeah.
on 34 counts
Yeah.
of whatever
Yeah.
and still allowed to run for the highest position
He
in the
did not.
country,
He did not do that.
Dale, there's something wrong.
He did
with
not call. He did not call. Even though
that.
he
Dale, there's
called
something
them.
wrong.
Even though he no, I'm telling. Listen, what I'm saying. He did not call them. His
Mhm.
voice is not on. That's a pretend person.
Dale.
Trump did not call them.
Hey, Dale, there's something wrong with you.
No,
Got
he did.
34 counts.
But he
And
didn't
you
call.
still
if it was
run.
anybody else,
And-
we'd be locked the hell
Yeah,
up.
yes.
But
And
he
Dale,
did-
Dale, what was one? He was
No, that was an AI voice.
What was
It wasn't Trump.
Okay.
It was an AI voice.
Dale, what was the
That
other?
wasn't Trump on there.
Was
Tell
Dale
me if
wasn't
it
he
was Trump. Let
indicted
me
too?
know.
Dale
Was that Trump?
wasn't he indicted?
Yes.
No,
he
he
was
couldn't be.
indicted.
No,
He was found guilty.
That was a
Yeah,
fake
yeah.
voice.
So he was indicted.
That was Barron
And,
Trump.
and,
That was
was
Donald Trump Jr.
and the sad part about it, as the guys have already pointed out, even with Trump's indictments and everything going on, there is still a wrestle among the black American man and perhaps the white man about who's the best candidate for the job. Is it Condoleezza? I'm sorry, Condoleezza. Is it Kamala Harris? I'm thinking about Condoleezza Rice because I wanted her to run. My baby.
Condoleezza Rice, she making millions of
Kamala
dollars.
Harris.
No,
or
say
Donald
Miss
Trump.
Harris. Call her Miss Harris.
Miss
You-
Harris.
You just butcher her name just like I did.
Well, Miss Harris or Donald Trump. And, y'all, as blacks, I gotten away from learning just because I'm black to vote Democratic. I learned a long time ago. And I can tell you, I'm with two, I said it earlier,
You know they got
two
that new
very smart guys.
but they got that new they got Democrat, Republican, Independent.
And what else we got? And liberal.
No.
Yeah. But,
She suck it.
well, here's the thing.
Huh.
I'm among
That's the
some
new
very
one.
smart guys. And, it's sad when we still are looking at this situation and don't know which route to take because, as G-Man pointed out, we don't know which is the worst of two evils.
That's right.
And then I was talking with Dale and G-Man earlier, and it didn't help Harris when she had, who was it, G-Man? Was it Megan Thee Stallion?
You said she was twerking on the stage.
They was twerking, they was representing her, and there's already an
Did you
issue
watch it? Did you watch her twerking?
for about 20 seconds.
No, but did you get
and-
turned on?
No, I didn't get turned on.
Because remember now, you said you what?
G-Man, I ain't watched but 20 seconds.
No, but you
I've
said
heard
you
your
said
channel.
but you said you want six and you say you want
I
six
want
of
six,
them.
I want six up.
He said
five
you
or
want
six.
right?
I'm as I stated in the earlier
Now you
episode,
stuttering.
I-
Now you how
I
much you
don't
want?
care if I'm stuttering.
How much you want? You want six what?
5 or 6 women.
Okay, so
If I was a single
so
man.
you watch Megan? She was jumping.
Megan Thee
that
Stallion ain't no
She was-
woman though.
no, she was beating that thing down.
That's a hoe. I don't want no hoe.
Oh Lord Jesus
I
Christ!
don't care.
Help her.
That's
Help
a
his
hoe.
soul.
Hey, I don't care. I ain't apologizing for it. Regardless of whoever attacked me on the podcast, I ain't want no hoe.
How you know she a hoe?
She's a hoe.
You don't smell it?
She say she was a hoe. She claimed
said
to be
it.
a hoe. She proclaimed to be a hoe.
You smell it?
I ain't gonna smell it. I ain't getting that close to it. So, hey, but yeah, You got these females that profess to be hoes and claim to be hoes, and that's sad. And Megan Thee Stallion will tell you, Cardi B will tell you she's a hoe.
No, she used to rob guys in the hotel.
And then what's that? Sexy Red will tell you she's a hoe, and all black women need to be a hoe. Hey, I got an issue with these women, with all these high quality black women out here trying to tell them, and these young girls trying to influence them to be a hoe. Why? No man wants a hoe. So I don't care who's mad at me.
Well, so I mean, look. So, since we're talking about hoes, I'm about to.
No, before y'all get started on hoes, let's play these two messages.
Yeah, we got.
Before y'all get started on hoes.
Before, back in the day, they played with that, right? So it's 2024. A lot more people, I hate to use the word woke, but I say know what the fuck is going on and be much more conscious, right? So some people, not all of us, it's the majority that do, I'm black, I'm gonna vote for the black candidate, right? So it's our conditioning, brother. It's our conditioning. Me, for example, like right now, I look at policies. I look at your first 30 days in that White House. What do you stand for? What are you gonna do? What do you want to sign off of? Right? After that, hey, actions and gestures, man. That's everything you say, match what the fuck you, how you moving. And Donald Trump always been the same, had the same temperament. He never changed. That's why I can't really, like, I know who I'm getting, right? But with Kamala, I mean, we know her record, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here. We know her record, and we know she's a puppet being used by the puppet master. Yeah, why do you have Megan Thee Stallion performing and twerking at the DNC? Like that, I mean, it was kind of sexy, but it wasn't necessary, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, yo, we're talking about like the country here. There should be no twerking involved, but that's just me though. I digress.
No, she wasn't at the DNC. The DNC started on Monday. She was at the first her first public appearance in Atlanta. So DNC, it started this Monday right here. The stuff that she was doing, remember when Biden had stepped down and endorsed her that Sunday, she went to Atlanta either that Monday or Tuesday, and Megan and another rapper introduced her. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree 100. I mean, but that's what society is. You know what I mean? Think about it, man. It made you watch it.
Hey,
you watch it, right?
No.
Yeah, you said how long you watch it?
About no, 30 seconds.
You say 30. Now before it was 20. Before it was 20. How long?
20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Okay, so now I want. Did you watch it?
And it ain't Megan. I think she ain't Megan Thee Stallion.
Look, I think my brother.
She Megan a donkey.
No, you can't say donkey like that. You know what?
I said it. I don't care.
You say donkey like that?
Yeah. How a woman gonna be a stallion?
Because
a man is a
you
stallion.
call her donkey. That means you were looking at her.
Well, I was. Whatever I was looking at. Hey, Megan Thee Stallion. She must be Megan the donkey.
But definitely on a serious note, I really think that both candidates got something to prove to the American people.
They do.
I definitely need Trump to be the Trump that we all know 8 years ago. But guess what? He's 8 years older. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, like with Harris, I need to see her vision. And like my man said, she got 30 days. Like in the White House, that's what most people do. They sign off on an executive order in 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Executive order is things that nobody can turn down. It becomes law. For 8 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? So the next president that coming in, they can't do nothing with the executive order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most of them honored it. If it's been an executive order, it actually is honored by it becomes precedent, and the next president that comes in honors it also.
But we got message. My iPad.
Fellas, let's put politics to the side. That woman looked good in that blue outfit in that time, man. It was sexy as hell. That ish was so sexy, boy. I can't even, man. Come on, y'all. You gotta admit it was sexy. Put all the politics to the side. Yes or no?
Yeah, look good.
Damn, after that message, they got me too. I'm over here like, she's sexy. I'm getting away from the real message, looking at her sexiness. Maybe I'm the problem too.
But y'all got any final thoughts before we close it on out?
Only thing I gotta say is that life is short, and whoever we choose, make sure we choose it from the bottom of our heart, but make sure that we do the research. It might hurt our feelings to know that this person did that or say this and all this stuff like that, but we cannot hold them for something that they say in the past. We gotta actually hold them accountable for the stuff that they're trying to do in the future. So what G Man just trying to say is that life, liberty, and health.
I'm looking at a presidential candidates now, be it Trump or Harris, and what are they prepared to do for the American people?
That's you already stated what you wanted.
I want. Like I said, I'm looking at what can we do for middle class and lower class families.
That's right.
To strengthen this nation.
That's right.
What can they do? Like I said, as I get closer to retirement, make me feel comfortable that my retirement money is going to be there when I need it and want it.
Yes, sir.
I need to know what they're going to be able to do and prepare this country for the education of my grandchildren.
That's right.
We have one of the most highest in interest rates, well, not interest rates, but in regards to college education, some countries pay for their people to have education, quality education. That's right. Just giving something back to the community later on. But so why can't America, being as bright and as financially as we are, work up something like that?
Yeah.
I know we're talking way down the road, but at the end of the day, I want to know what can you do to bless this country.
Right.
Because look, I'm tired.
Right. And then JP, your turn.
I ain't got nothing to say.
You better have something to say. You not said enough. You not said that you want to see the blue suit again.
What blue suit?
Megan Thee Stallion.
I ain't want to see Megan.
You said you want to see Cardi B.
I don't want to see Cardi B. I want to see Megan Thee Stallion. I want to see nobody. Maybe I think people like it if they see little JP up there swinging it and shaking that thing for the women.
Hey, Ro, go ahead with your thoughts.
That's all I got to say.
My thought is, when you go in the booth, let policy determine your selection, not the letter beside the last name.
Yes, sir.
All right, before I give mine, I'm gonna go ahead and play these two messages.
Wait, I thought you could pass an executive order. So let's say Roe was a president. He signed off on like 150 executive orders, and Gerard came behind him. He can, write something on top of those executive orders. I thought that's how it worked. Educate me real quick. Or is it once an executive order is passed, it stays forever? Because I thought the next president can change it. Maybe I'm wrong.
About a couple years.
He become president.
Go ahead.
Y'all know?
I think for a couple of years, ain't it?
That's right.
My understanding is it becomes president, meaning that it's something that others other presidents that have become president after don't have to adhere to that executive order, but most tend to do just like with the court system. It's called president out of president because it's already been established. But no, it can be changed. But most presidents will go ahead and adhere to that executive order.
You know, back in the days when Monica Lewinsky went down on Bill Clinton.
There we go.
He signed an executive order about pubic hair.
Man,
All right. I'm about to go to the last message of the night.
I know you guys didn't ask me, but if I had any final thoughts, I will say this. America is about to turn 250 years old in about 3 years. Every empire, after 250 years, something dramatic and major happens. So I think we should all put the faith in the Most High, number one, and get our tribe ready. You know what I'm saying? Anything that we do in this current world, let's not forget about the Most High. And just be obedient to the Most High. Everything will be all right. Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Love this podcast. Love listening to it. Stay healthy and stay safe. Stay successful, black man.
All right. Thank you. We definitely need you to come back.
All right. My final thought is, you know what I'm saying? For people that's like, I guess me, that really don't be paying attention to the politics or whatever like that, before you go out, You know what I mean? Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure that you look at all of the candidates. Let's not just
Yes, sir.
go off of a name. Let's not go off of a color. Go off of, you know what I'm saying, what they stand for.
Yes, sir.
Because it's, you know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be a woman president, then that's what it's gonna be. I have no problem with that. If it's gonna be Donald Trump, then it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But at the end
Yes,
of the
sir.
day, make sure you do your due diligence, and let's not just go because of what he may or may not have done for you 4 years, 8 years, 4 years ago, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or because the other candidate is a woman and black. You know what I mean? Let's see what they stand for, and then you make a decision.
Yeah,
Because
I
whatever you
agree.
decide, you got this. You got this for 4 to 8 years. So whatever you decide, it's 4 to 8. So you know what I'm saying? So you can't vote for this person and then when shit don't go right, now you mad. Stick, you know what I'm saying? Stick to your decision. And just like I said, make sure you do your due diligence. But this was another episode from Run and Tell That podcast. The first episode tonight is already uploaded and on YouTube and on all platforms. This episode will be uploaded tonight.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be back next Friday night, 6:30,
Yes, sir.
and that's it.
And to all my Trumpster, let's go Trump.
Yeah, I'm glad he muted. Oh, we got one more, but we close. Yep.
I know y'all trying to leave, but one more message, right? I wish this shit could be like the NBA or the NFL, right? Well, you don't like what the president's doing? Just call the next, just call the next nigga up, man. Like, hey, you ready? Get off the bench.
Damn.
But unfortunately, it's not like that. But everything you said is absolutely real. You know what I'm saying? Don't vote, you know, and then complain. Vote, you know what I'm saying? Vote, and then like, oh my God, you know, it's how the world works. That's how democracy works. You can't please everybody.
Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir.
And that is so 100.
All right.
And we know you get ready to close, my brothers. So thank all the participants. We appreciate the call-ins.
For sure.
And like I say, vote your heart.
Yeah, vote your heart and your conscience.
And your conscience.
And
don't
vote your love me. Just vote everything.
Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. We couldn't go one show without it, right? One show without it. Couldn't go one show. One show.
Vote your love me, because your love me it will make sure that you're in the right direction. It will stick up and it won't stick down.
Hey, my brothers, y'all have a blessed.
Either that or direct you straight to the health department. I'm out.